Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Bum 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 boom. Okay, listen. Hello, happy Monday to you. It's your boy Matty-Rants. You may notice some new Beyonce stuff behind me, and you should, because I just went and saw this Renaissance movie yesterday. I'm literally not even 24 hours from the time that I saw it, and I could not wait to talk about it. I thought I was going to wait until later on in the week and then also till the panel. Of course, the panel and I will have that conversation, but no, I have to talk about this with you today because it was an experience for me, especially as somebody who went to the concert. I was able to even pinpoint moments when it was the show that I was at. That's how heavily invested I was. I'm sure a lot of other people who went to those concerts who knew that they were filming that day. There's even one point where you can see what section we were in because it shows NRG Stadium. And it's like she's looking up into the crowd. And I'm like, oh my God, that is my section right over there with Braze, Edge. It was all of us. I was over here like, okay, Alexis, Edge, Brace. I was over like, bitch, that was us. So like, it was really interesting to watch it, and it was very cool to see the inner workings of it. But there was also a lot of things we didn't know about that, of course, were brought to light. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of that with you today. I'm not going to give too much away because, again, we're not here to spoil things. I'm here to just give you my experience and talk about that movie, but also a little sneak peek of the Drag Brunch series that I'm going to be working on with this channel. I want to at least try to do something either once a month, or if I get lucky enough, twice a month, with recording some of my local Houston Drag Brunch moments and basically promoting any said spot that we go to or that I end up at. I want to promote more of my local Houstonian sisters in the drag community, especially as the baby drag queen that I am. And so you'll be seeing more of those videos very soon, but I want to give you a little sneak peek because tomorrow is Dragula. And we got to experience Blackberry, a Houstonian, and JK. Oh, yes. I'm going to spill a little tea, not too much. But of course, talk about that drag brunch that I went to over there at Rich's, give it a little bit of a great review, only because I did have a great time. You know, once I had my blinders on, it was a very easy time to be in there. And of course, give Blackberry some love. But yeah, it's going to be a new series that I bring to the channel. I hope you're excited for it. I want to do some more things and things that are related to a lot of my audience members in the commentaries. I saw a little dip in the subscribers, like 10 people unsubscribed. Sorry if I pushed you away, but at the same time, I'm always going to be me, and I can't help but be that. So let's get on with the show today, kids. It's going to be maybe an hour today of conversation. To be honest, this is normally my off day, so I'm very tired. DW and Baked by Bunny are in the chat. They were actually with me at the drag brunch, and DW also went to the movies with me and met my sister. So give them some love, local Ramp Pack members. Also, if you see Emroika in the chat, give them some love too. It's our moderator here, as well as Crystal. We're going to have another moderator soon when Shishi gets added to the list. Shishi, if you're watching this, baby, I know I said it today, but yeah, when I tell you, I have to just get this off my chest because I have not stopped thinking about the movie. And I'm like, I have to talk to my people. That's what this is. But tomorrow I'm going to be in the mood to like really work because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I'm sorry. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, we have videos planned. And then Sunday, because Drag Race UK is no longer on the air, which I'm like, oh my God. And I'm kind of sad a little bit. But at the same time, we're going to be doing Canada earlier. So we'll be talking about Canada's Drag Race on Fridays now instead of Saturdays. Okay. Is there going to be a Saturday show? Possibly. I may do the gaming portion I kept trying to do. I might move that to Saturday mornings instead of what I was doing until something else pops up and we got to rechange the schedule. House of Villains will be on Wednesday. We got to talk. For my Patreon members, they got the video early. I gave them the reaction. We are gonna have a great time Wednesday. Oh my God. I can't. House of Villains is interesting. New York is gone. However, Bobby Light has been activated, and great episode this week. I was like, yo, this is too much. But that's going to be our Wednesday show coming up the day before the episodes drop. We're going to talk about what happened that past week. And of course, my Patreon folks will have it over the weekend now that I got some time available. And what else is coming? Oh, get ready for season 16. Season 6. Oh, honey, I almost want to tell you and say I guarantee a promo is coming very soon. I don't even have that confirmed, but based on the amount of teasers I keep seeing on every channel that Paramount is under, you know what I'm saying, Viacom, I keep seeing so many. MTV Drag Race is coming back soon. Like, and it keeps happening. I mean, just a moment ago, I have the TV on silent right now. It just popped up. I said, oh no, they're about to do the promo soon. Because I had heard January is when they're about to start their shop. So yeah, listen, if you want to find me in my other social media spaces and places, it's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is now known as X. There's a Linktree link. It's on, actually, now if you look at the app on your phone, if you just click the top portion, it should bring it all down and you'll be able to see all of the links to where you need to find me, which is really cool, such as Patreon, where I do those reactions like the House of Villains. You can catch that for as low as $1 a month. Also, bookable on Cameo. I sent someone a special birthday message for them. Y'all, I was literally out and about and I was just so tired, but I was like, yo, you know what? Put this phone up, bitch. I'm about to for somebody's birthday. And I was really feeling it. So if you got my message, happy birthday. I hope you had a really great one. And then also merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. All of that once you click the little top part of the about page, whether you're looking on your phone or I think also on the computer, there's a way of you pulling down and you can just click everything right there. If you want to drop a tip in the jar, please and thank you. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, MattyRants. That's in the description. I'm not going to keep this up for too long here, as I heard it doesn't really, the algorithm doesn't really care for her, but I just want y'all to know what that looks like. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, thanks so much for supporting the channel. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button too, and you get in the comment section after this because it is really important for the algorithm, keeping my channel alive, proving those haters wrong, and all the people who just really hate me and get so mad. Who are those? I don't know those people. You don't know them either, but like, do what you got to do. But I appreciate so many of y'all for tuning in and just wanting to listen to me have a conversation talk today. So yeah. So I will talk about our theater experience. I will talk about all of the above. But first, I want to get into the drag brunch moment and give Riches some love here because, you know, we got to. We love this. It's also support our dolls. Support the dolls. Listen, thanks again for tuning in. Hi, Emrika. You'll see them in the live chat here. So we can just start this off with my meeting up with Blackberry, but getting to Riches. DW came and picked me up, and of course we had a little libation station moment on the way to said brunch spot because I'm going to feel good on my way there, and this is how we gonna do it. Okay, Baked by Bunny was there ahead of time because Mama's early. Okay, I'm always late. I'm so sorry, Bunny. You know I'm always late. I'm like 5 to 10 minutes. Didn't I told you this is how I operate? It's no shade. It's like, just know if you're meeting up with Maddie, like, please probably get there before me only to secure the table. But I'm there. I'm coming. I'm almost there. But I have this weird way of, my ADHD kicks in and my OCD really kicks in when it's time to leave the house. So you're like, I'm here. And then it takes me like another 5 minutes to make sure, okay, did I forget something? Are all the lights off? Okay, I need to unplug this. Where's the cat? Is the cat okay? All right, did I clean out the litter box? Is it like really dirty or not? It's okay, we got to clean out the that goes through me. So like, it was a lot. It was a lot to do. So we get there. Actually, we kind of arrived perfectly on time because Bunny was already at the bar. I walked in and then the hostess was like, I was like, okay, my name, da 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 da. And they already knew because Bunny had came in and said my name, and it was like, okay, they're expecting me. I was like, okay, great, because you make reservations in order to go to said brunch spot. I would highly recommend this. Ooh, one more time. Okay, listen, this is Rich's. Okay, it used to be called F Bar. There's a lot of bad history with this spot. We're not going to go into the bad history of what F Bar used to be, but now it's Rich's. I have been, excuse me, I'm a Houstonian, born and raised in Houston, right? So I've been to Rich's when it was a warehouse. And it wasn't that close to Montrose. I need y'all to understand. I know this history of this entire city, and especially in the gay world, right? I've been there, done that. Born, 86? I've been on this earth for quite some time. I have seen them come. I have seen them go. Okay. So like, trust me, there used to be a spot. It's now called Postino's. It's like this wine bar, right? Honey, that was a whole club that looked like a ship, that smelled like mold and ass. And like you would see the seedy, like it was the lighting was very seedy, trough to pee and all that kind of jazz. But I forget the name of the spot too. It's so sad. Was it the mining company? Is that the name of it? Maybe that's, I forget the name of it, but it was child. Anywho, I know my city. So it's nice to see Riches take over this spot. It's the familiar layout of what the F Bar used to be and what now, Riches did to it. It is very nicely decorated. I really do enjoy it. Because when I remember as F Bar, it was very, we're trying to be posh, but we're not thinking like loud and a little bit vibrant or whatnot. It's a lot different when you go in there. It seems a little bit more colorful, lots more going on. It seems more inviting. And they even changed the way the stage is set up. Thank you, God. Because when I first went there many moons ago into where I never came back, which I had to see that, but I was like, if they still mad, that's on them. That's not going to be me. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. I didn't do nothing to you. Go on somewhere. Anywho, and everybody, I paid it all dust. Trust me. I was like, girl, if anybody talking, anybody me mugging, I don't care. I just want to enjoy my time. I'm here to tip these babies and move through. I am not here looking at you or looking for you. But I know you'll always be my biggest fan. But listen, we get in there and do my name. And then, of course, Blackberry had just finished like introducing or like bringing on the next person to perform, and then Blackberry then sees me like, oh bitch, so she gets us some shots. Thank you, Blackberry, for the shots. That was really wonderful, and I appreciate that, sister. It was tequila shots, so I knew that was going to get me to have a good time. And we chatted for a little bit. I got to take a picture, and I've known of Blackberry for a while. I've never gotten a chance to really talk to her like that, but we've had conversations here and there. But I do support my Houston sisters. You know how it is. And JK even made a whole speech about it, like, y'all ride for each other out here. I'm like, oh, we do. We do. We hate hard and we love hard out here. Okay. So we don't like you. We don't like you. And if we love you, bitch, we got you. That's how it goes down. It's never in between. And if you an in between girl, we're going to have to discuss. We're going to have to pick something. Okay. But, looking forward to getting to know Blackberry more in the future, of course. And I just wanted to show my support in coming out because I said I was going to come. And it was even mentioned like, hey, what if I bring JK? Because JK is going to be in Austin. You think that's a good idea? I was like, yeah, bitch, if you bring JK, I'm coming. And sure enough, boom, I'm there, right? DW, silly. Thank you. Matty-Rants is that girl. Do you think opposite? Just shade. I mean, I got a shout out. It was I appreciated Blackberry for giving me some love and, for the girls that did applause. I did have some people who were very pretending like I was the issue, but it was like, why are you everybody at my table say you looking over here, so what's going on? But like going into Rich's, look at this, like very colorful spot, y'all. If you ever wanted to like go to this establishment and enjoy yourselves, it's not just for brunch. There are like night, occasions in the night. That sounded terrible. There are like nights you can go to and really enjoy yourself, like all that kind of jazz. And there's like this outdoor patio area that's just really like fucking cute. They added swings and shit here. It was very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Really enjoyed myself. That's me. Hi. Ops. But yes, you gotta love it. It was a really cute spot. I really enjoyed myself. There was DW and Baked by Bunny. And then, of course, as you can see on the inside through the glass here, I want y'all should come in here and all that kind of stuff. The lighting is key. I was like, bitch, this is weirder. Enjoy this for a brunch atmosphere. She was cute. So yeah, check out Rich's. Good little spot. Great lighting, good for brunch. I highly recommend it. Staff was wonderful. Everybody was nice. Our waiter was cool, right? DW and Bunny. To my waiter, if you're watching this video, baby, listen, honey. Hard of hearing am I. So at any point you heard me go, or just a nod, that was because I'm like, I don't know what you said, but I agree with whatever you were offering and said to us. Okay, so that was Juju. Yeah, Juju followed me on Twitter and I made sure to follow back because I was like, I don't know who that is, but I like their energy. They were cute. They were good people. You know, it was good people. Good people. It was good people. They were good people. I don't know the pronouns. We didn't discuss that. But they were nice. Yes. Oh, I saw them follow you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was loud. The music was bumping. So that's why I was like, now, Juju, baby, if you watching this, sister, I didn't hear you, darling, for half the shit that you said. But I was like, yeah, girl, go on. That was just it. Go on, sister. Whatever you think is right. Oh my goodness. I saw I said, yeah, that's whatever you want to do, bitch. Whatever. I trust you. So Juju was good with the service. Our hostess was great as well. You know, it was a really good time. For the food, now, I have to be honest because I'm not going to do that for the review, but I'm going to give a little light number for it. Our drinks were those girls. The mimosas were giving. The pineapple mimosa was the best. Tea. I would highly recommend getting a carafe if I was you, because between us at the table, like DW, Bunny, like wasn't those two pictures like enough for all three of us? And we were drinking. So like we were getting good and sloshed, okay? Good and sloshed. It was not too much alcohol. I wasn't leaving the establishment with a headache because you know mimosas, too many mimosas get you a headache, okay? Too many headache. All right. All right. Blackberry kept drinking yours. No, okay, listen. JK actually drank mine, and I'm gonna show that video later. That's gonna be for the end. JK actually drank out of our picture. I was like, this bitch. I said, now that's punk, and I love it. No, Blackberry was we were kikiing, but she didn't drink any of our stuff. Anyway, oh my goodness gracious. Again, I'm going to show most of the pictures whenever I do this edited video, so I want to give the entertainers and the performers some time. This is DW and Baked by Bunny. We had a good time. Again, look at how this setup is, y'all. Isn't this gorgeous? Great for pictures. Look at the lighting. We're all giving in different melanin cues. That's all I'm saying. If you're trying to go to a spot for brunch, you want to take cute pictures, you want a great backdrop, and you want good drag. Boo. The breakfast talk. Oh, back to the food. I got off of it, though. Isn't it a good photo? It was a good photo. Okay, but back to this, though. So we got to get back to the food here because I don't know if I put the pictures down for the food. Hold on, I want to get to that. I have to talk about the video. The breakfast tacos were good. Shout outs to them for having a vegetarian option for me because they don't have like chicken or turkey bacon or anything like that. So it was potatoes, eggs, and a little bit of cheese, with a little flour tortilla moment, all that kind of jazz. I did like the salsa. Now, I will say the next time I go back, I'm just going to get a plate of 3 tacos for myself. After all I drank, because I was trying to look cute. I had ops in the building, right? Like, I was trying to give cute. So I was like, only one, and then we're going to get the pastry plate. That's fine. No, I'm going to have to get the whole thing because me and DW, I was hungry afterwards, okay? I was trying to give thin. I was giving thin, girl. Giving thin. Right? Giving thin. Now, the pastry plate. I have to be honest. I'm going to be a little bit. You'll see what I'm talking about in the video I make, but not my favorite is how I'm just going to put that. There was flavor, but there's a thing about me in certain cakes where if it's any bit dry and it tastes a little bit kind of dry, I need milk. And a lot of the pastry plate, like the charcuterie board pastry board that they had, We needed milk. And I promise you, if there was milk, yes, she'd have slapped. But I'm like, I would ask of them to, if you want to do something like that again, can you put like a croissant on there that's not fruity or doesn't have like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, if you're gonna do bread and pastry, like it needs to be like some other breads on there versus just the pastry. So that way there's a little less sweet. So to be honest, the spice cake was good. I needed milk with it though. The cookie that I ate, I wanted milk bad. I was like, oh, I gotta have milk with. Oh, I need milk with this. So maybe not bad. No, it was actually no, it was decent. Then I have to tell the truth. It was decent, but I just wanted milk. So if you see that and you're like, I don't need milk, and I'm a dairy free kind of person, you probably gonna enjoy it. But for me, I'm finding out that if I have a cookie, a cake, a brownie, anything, a glass of 2%, please, cold, please. It must go together. But yes, the fruit was good on there. The strawberries were great. I put that with the cake and I tasted it, and it was a really nice combination. But overall, I think the food was a nice experience. It was pretty good. There were other food options I saw coming out, and there was a chicken and waffles that looked really good, really good. It did look. No, that looked good. I said to myself, why am I trying to eat cute here today? Well, I also had to tip people, and I was trying to tip the girls. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want all that food at the table. Because if someone grabbed a wing, we would have swung. Oh, we would have swung. We would have swung. But yes, beautiful location, great setting, good times. Blackberry is an excellent host. This is JK. I'm going to include the audio in the video that I edit for this later. But JK was like, wow, Houston's been fun. And, see how y'all ride for Blackberry. Just been an amazing host. Really super sweet. Just very sweet stuff. JK, I now clock the skirt. Clock the skirt. Shout out to JK. She's fucking awesome. I said, bitch, hey. I said, this looks familiar. I said, hold on, Celine Dion skirt. I said, wait, is this a Celine Dion skirt that Cynthia was talking about? She was like, and is. Oh, so funny. No, honestly, just speaking of all the performances, like everybody did a really good job. Of course, the entire table, we're here to support, we're here to tip. So everybody that we saw was tipped for each one of their performances. One thing I want to tell you about Drag Brunch, they don't come out one time. There may be one person that comes out one time. But normally with the Drag Brunch, there's 2 numbers, okay? Just so we're clear. And how it works is, hi, I'm the host. Welcome to the show. Blah, 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 blah. Straight people, ew. Just kidding. Thanks for being here. We need your money. This is a drag show. Please tip. Also, your waiters are going to be coming by. Do you need change? They're going to ask you because we know you're not trying to give somebody a $20 bill. You might want ones. Do you see where I'm going with this? Okay, great. Then you get the entire lineup. The host is more likely going to perform first. Boom. Blackberry did that. Thank you for being here. Bam. Now here come the rest of the cast. Okay, the cast is now gone. Here comes intermission. Intermission is when the host comes out, checks to see if you're eating food, drinking, are you doing good? And now it's to play with you a little bit. Now it's time to find out if it's your birthday, if it's an anniversary, if you broke up with somebody, did something good happen in your life? We were even celebrating evictions. Ain't that right, Blackberry? I know you're going to watch this later. I was like, oh my God, it was so funny. Then the second part of the show starts after, say, Blackberry does their own, again, performance for themselves because they're not just going to host, they're also perform a little bit too. And then we finish out with the rest of the cast, then close it with everything. That is your normal drag brunch. You can get longer ones with 3 numbers, but more than likely because there's going to be multiple brunches happening because not everybody is going to be just sitting at the table for 3 hours. It's like show times, right? So the show's going to be 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours. So that's why you'll see like there's a 10 o'clock, there's a 12 o'clock, there's a 2 o'clock. That's why I say if you are trying to go to a drag brunch, find out the location. If you see the flyer and it says reserve tables, do that. Because if you get there and you're going to complain, oh, I didn't want to sit here, baby, you had the option to reserve. That is how you get a good seat. That's how you know where it is and get there early and on time. So for example, this was a 3 o'clock show. What time were we there, Baked by Bunny and DW? 2:45. So the other show is still going on and closing out while we are there. So we're able to get where we need to be at. Now, they sat me in a nice spot. I don't know if it was because that's my girl Blackberry. And she's like, I got you, boo. Because I told her I was going to be filming. But she made sure I got in a nice, very cute location. And I was appreciative of it because it was cute. Cute. Very cute. I was like, okay. The TikTok video I'm about to make of my experience here is going to be funny. I'm like, I have to mash that into a 60-second ad for Rich's drag brunch, and I'm going to do it, but I need time because I'm going to create a script first because I have so much I have to like compact into all those seconds, right? But yeah, JK is an amazing performer, by the way. Amazing performer. So is Blackberry. I enjoyed everybody that was there. In particular, Blackberry's roommate. Oh, I gotta remember that baby's name. I know she commented on something. I followed her back. I don't have it on the top of my head. I will for the video because I'm going to give everyone a shout out and tag who was there. She did Paramore. You have to understand. Once I heard what happened, Baked by Bunny DW, we literally went right back into the wild. Like, oh, it's a good song because they already had a great song to start it with. So it's like, okay, we love her. She's giving good energy. But once they went into that second number, and I'm telling you, queens, sisters, even myself in this journey, choose a song that you know the girls are going to eat. That's universally loved, but also your own shit too. But like mix it up with something that, it doesn't have to be like top 40, but Paramore, you just don't understand. I was like, because we were just talking about that. Like, we love this group, and then they happened to play it. So it was just like, oh my God, I have to tip extra. Yeah, I was like, sis, I have to tip extra. I was living. Blackberry is... They're so silly and so funny. And also, when this all had happened, there was this like moment of there's all the other performers over there. Blackberry's roommate was the one giving hips, darling, hips. See, isn't this fabulous? Like, look at this spot. DJ booth right over there in the corner of the stage is right there. Y'all say I look just like JK. Like, stop. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but like, I was just here for the energy of that bitch. I walked up to her and I was like, I so love the performance. She's like, you're Matty-Rants, right? I was like, yes. I was like, oh God. But no, I just like chopped it up with her real bit. I said, Dooley said hi. She's like, oh, I love Dooley. And she does watch some of the reviews. She had explained, she's like, yeah, I watched. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, it's so embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, but I always feel like, we talk some shit, I'm not gonna take it back. But I fucking support these people. Like, if they get it, it's again just commentary and all that. And it's just based off of the episode and then we watch, right? Dorothy, it's okay, love. Thanks for stopping by. You take care. Happy Monday to you. Have a good day. A good rest of your day. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's just a Maddie episode. We're just talking about my past Sunday. We're doing drag brunch right now. We're about to get to the Renaissance film. I have to explain. But no, JK is an amazing performer, amazing entertainer. They just put all of themselves into each performance. I could tell and I could see that they're really just a good time. Even Blackberry got her to do an 8 count, and I imagine that they did that 3 times for 3 different shows. So I was over here like, JK ready for drag case. Like, come on. Drag case? The drag race. But no, super sweet, great individual. A picture I didn't include here shows JK and Blackberry like doing this whole like hand moment where they're like, bitch, I love you, sister. And I'm so happy, like, da 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 da. And see everybody, she doesn't hate me. And da 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 da. Again, like, this is TV. There are stuff that happened in reality TV shows that it was months ago. May not apply now. So it was just really sweet to see that in person. And especially as somebody who like reviews the show, I'm watching 2 artists that I currently adore on a program. Or even if I didn't adore them, like say if there was someone there that I'm not like super in love with on the show, I still would want to support them with the work that they do prior to whatever TV was. It's you're going to clubs, you're out here doing the do. And of course, as a baby queen myself, I'm studying, I'm paying attention to every performance. I'm watching everything. Girl, I was taking notes when Blackberry was hosting. I'm taking notes as JK is performing and going, I see. I get it now. I get it. As well as other stuff. They did drop like light tea. And I feel like I prompted that when I had said something about the show and they were just talking. And they're like, oh, get ready for this week's episode. I was like, well, excuse me? Excuse me? They're like, yeah. And I yelled, JK versus the world. And JK goes like, well, the world's gonna like come down again. I'm like, wait, what? Like, so I don't know what that means. Like JK could have been like totally trolling me. I feel like JK was trolling me. I'm very nervous. Bitch, I was listen, DW, we were Big by Buddy, we were all there. I was like, now wait, what does that mean? I kept saying, what does that mean? I had to yell it out loud, like, what does that mean? I swear to God, I hope not one of them gets eliminated. I hope she was trolling me. I was not happy with that statement. I was like, why would you say something so cryptic that has me questioning life? That wasn't an easy answer. Like, oh, she meant this. No, bitch. It was one of those. Wait. So what does that mean, girl? So highly recommend Rich is out here in Houston for a drag brunch moment. Blackberry's an excellent host. I'm very excited for for another brunch out there. I'll know what time to go so I can have a good crowd of people. The 3 p.m. show was nice. Not too many folks were there because it's 3. A lot of people eat brunch at 11 and 1. You're catching the girls that are, that work at, nightlife, that are, getting their breakfast at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm more than likely try to do an earlier show next time to get like a full big vibe experience. So yeah, but shout out to DW and shout out to Big Bad Bunny for joining me for brunch. The Rant Pack was in the building. We appreciate all the love that Rich has showed. Here comes the Drag Race promos up. Wait, what? Wait. Is that new? Is that new? Okay. Whew. It's not. I thought I saw them show a little leg of somebody. I got nervous. Wait. This is why I didn't do the panel the other day. I really wanted to make sure I did drag brunch to support these people. Like, even if like everything had been like really bad prior to that week, I was still gonna find a way to go. I was still gonna make the best out of what I could make. And if only I had $1 to give every baby, I would have done the same thing. So Crash, I think you had tipped me specifically to like tip the dolls when it was Blackberry. So just so you know, like legit, that tip, the entirety of that went to every queen. And Baked by Bunny and DW can back me up on this. That I literally got a stacks, okay? Like of ones. And I was making sure literally that whole like little box of tip. Oh, that was all you, boo. That was all you. I was like, boom, 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 boom. So yeah. So thank you, Puddin'. I appreciated that. So that tip went to a good cause. It did. You may have paid somebody's rent. Low key. Okay. Did I get a? Are you asked? Are you? Did I get a poster? Not about Maya. Did I get a poster? Damn Skippy, I got a poster. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Beyonce portion of this live chat today. Okay, so apparently people don't like doing their jobs at this agency I was at, and I'm not going to say which one I was at, so that way I don't have a situation of doxable proportions. So I'd appreciate you not saying nothing either, because you know where we were at. But like the fact that this movie theater I used to go to every single weekend of my life as a kid and shit, I literally come out the movie theater with my sister and DW and somebody is stealing. Like we're walking out of the movie with other folks and this dude straight up Stole. And I'm thinking to myself, like, and mind you, he stole like 6 things of Reese's Pieces. Because you know how at the movie theater they have them out for display now versus behind the counter, like in back in the day, how they used to do it, where you'd have to ask them for the candy and then they give it. Yes, yes, she, and you know it had to be us, and that's why I was mad because I was like, oh god damn it. So I'm sitting here watching this, and my sister is like, for real? Because the lady working the counter, God bless that little girl. I know she was a young child. Help! He took 6 candies. He took 6 things from the candy display. And he laughed at her as he was walking out, like almost casually walking out. Because the police officer who's supposed to be there was at the top for some reason doing an overwatch of everything that's happening versus downstairs. So the boy was able to get away from it. And then so she's looking at us like we should jump him. I said, girl, fuck him for doing that. That's one. But two, I just came out of this grand 2-hour and 48-minute movie of Beyonce proportions. And like, I got to tell you something. Ain't no way I'm jumping on somebody after that when I'm already begging for my bed. Like, I'm thinking to myself, too, am I really about to grab somebody for $30 worth of merchandise? I said, As somebody who used to work in retail, I'm going to tell you this right now. My life is not worth Reese's Pieces. It's not, because that little boy could have had anything going on and all that kind of stuff, and you already know how it is. So, anywho, I had to say that because that shit just that was such a weird part of the entirety. Like, we're all leaving the theater, like, wow, what an amazing experience, and then you see someone, ha ha, I'm stealing. It's like, oh, he don't know life yet. He don't know life yet because he came up there acting like he was about to purchase something and ran out. Anywho, let's talk about this movie. That's my sister over there, by the way. You see, with the jean boots and the silver skirt, because she was dressed up for it, and I had my merch shirt on and everything. So I got my poster, I got my huge popcorn. They ran out of buckets, they ran out of cups. I was very sad. Beyonce, I love you. I think it's amazing you were selling merch shirts, fans, and hats. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm sorry, she's selling hats, shirts, and fans at the movie theater. Okay. I see the Taylor Swift Eras popcorn bucket, and I had to make sure they didn't give me that bucket. I was like, please do not give me that bucket. I didn't come here to see that shit. I came here to see this lady. Okay. No shade to string cheese, but like, I came here for the Frenchy seasoning. I came here for the 4-piece with the 2 sides and the pink lemonade. Yeah. 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 So don't hand me that lady's popcorn. I'm not here for that shit. So they made sure, and DW was right there, and my sister was right. I said, do not. I was like, don't even think about it. Like, don't even think how bring that up in the movie theater. I was like, we're going to the Renaissance tour. So they ran out of it, and apparently they ran out the first day. So I should have went and seen this movie Friday. Also, I found out they're only playing it Thursday through Sunday for the next 3 weeks. And this is the only weekend that it's an IMAX and Dolby in Houston. I don't know if that applies to everywhere, so I'm not going to say it applies everywhere because y'all could have like multiple theaters with like 30 in one spot. I looked up every single motherfucker theater out here. It's 1 weekend in IMAX and Dolby. If you get to see it in a regular movie theater, you're going to have a good time. However, you needed to see it in IMAX and Dolby. If you plan to wait until it comes out on digital to watch it, please get you a sound bar. Make sure you have speakers. Do not watch this on a TV speaker. Put this on God. That was the best part about the entire experience of seeing it in IMAX. It felt like I was back at the concert, but I had a front row seat this time. And then Uh, the editing was fucking ridiculous. I have seen many of Beyonce concerts live. I own damn near all of them. I think I have all of them. I have to have all of them. Shit, I got the 4. And yeah, I got them. I got them. I even have the Las Vegas concert when her makeup was really pale that day, giving Melinda Vergaties. Y'all remember the red lipstick? I hated that day. I said she gave stripped down with this outfit and still peed. Peed for that Vegas show. I love you, Beyonce. Not my favorite outfit, but you peed. Such a good, it was such a good show. Such a good show. She said, I'm gonna wear gray and eat y'all hoes. I said, yep, did. Did. Did you see my head turn when she did this part? I warned you, DW, because DW hadn't seen or hadn't gone to the concert, and my sister didn't get to go either. So that again for them is like, oh, we're watching this for the first time. For me, it's like again, it's like a whole kind of another experience like this. Dawn M, I saw it last night and I felt like I was transcended. I couldn't stop smiling and singing for the whole 2 hours and 40 something minutes. I sang through the entirety of all of that. It was so loud to the point where you could sing without disturbing the next door neighbor. I'm not even going to lie to you because I could hear DW singing at one point in time, but I could hear me sing, my sister singing at one point in time, but it was like the music is thumping so loud. You all could say, I didn't sing Summer Renaissance. That's just DW. I don't hate the song. It's not my song, but I know when Move came on, I lost my God-beloved shit. We were singing. Some people were dancing. I could see it sometimes because I was in the IMAX theater. So we're at like the F row. So there's like this little banister that kind of blocks things a little bit. But the people behind us apparently had been dancing. Some guy in front of us had been got up and started dancing at one point in time. Like it wasn't too live, but we were still live in our theater. And we did survive the mute challenge. Yes, IMAX is it's the big boom, the big 3 screen one where it's like one big screen, second big screen, and it's like this whole moment. I wonder if they were playing it in 4DX. God, that would be an experience to see in 4DX, especially with all the work that went into the show. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some of the songs that are on the album are even better live. And I think that's one of my favorite parts about this. If she doesn't release a live album, what a missed opportunity. They talk about that lady money hungry. If she wanted my dollars today, drop it right now. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, mother of the mothers of high mothers. Listen, you want our money? You want our bent wristed money? You won't break my, you want that coin? You drop this live album, sister. Like, we'll take the visual too in the concert for digital, but no, please drop a live album with the entire arrangement. It is so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Oh, I think one of the best parts about the movie isn't the fact that y'all literally got the entire actually, you didn't get the entire concert. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all some tea. Because my memory is sharp, baby. My memory is sharp. Once the movie was over and I got home, the first thing I did was go, let me see what she did in Houston and what outfits she wore, because specifically September 24th was a filming day. So I said, okay. When you see those light wrist moment, Houston and LA had them, I think, too. So it was LA and Houston. You saw a lot of LA, you saw a lot of Houston. The entire Blue Ivy part, the majority of it, oh, that was all H-Town. Girl, I was gagged. I was like, oh my God. Every time you saw that camo outfit, I was like, oh, that was us. I'm going to point out all the outfits that I have pictures of. These are all on the internet, by the way. Nothing here I took directly from the movie. I did not do that. I couldn't. Recessionista, is it your birthday, baby? Happy birthday Dear Sessionista, happy birthday, Recessionista. If I was Beyonce, I'd have like 5 layers of my vocals coming in for you right now. Happy birthday, Recessionista. Happy birthday, Recessionista. Oh. Happy birthday, love. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great, awesome, amazing, wonderful, super fantastical day. God bless you. And I appreciate you for always coming through because I always see you in the live chats. Love you, sister. I hope you're having a good one. Okay. Yours is tomorrow. Come on, Rebecca. You in my age group. What's up, bitch? Okay. Happy Rebecca. Wait, Rebecca, if you pop up for the Dragula chat, I'll do a song specifically for your birthday. You always can request a cameo too, or get a friend to request a cameo if they want to do a birthday for you. Hey, friend, you know Maddie? No? Okay, well, that's my favorite YouTuber. You want him to give me a birthday present? Send him a cameo request so he can get on the camera for like 5 minutes and do something stupid. So that's probably what's going to happen. And it's me going, all right, I made a new song. But yeah, if you're there for the live for the Dragula, I'll go ahead and do that for you. So listen, lots of different, not every concert Beyonce filmed at. So people were like, why isn't she showing this outfit? What about this outfit? What about that one? Da, 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 da. She didn't film every single one of them. Some of the shots I saw weren't even specifically from we're filming today, be prepared. It was very like just concert footage that they got together. But the days where there were specific days of filming where I was like, oh, okay, I see how this went here. So not everybody's outfits were shown. That's why when you're like, oh, why is this and da da da, that lady had a lot of looks. A lot of looks. Dallas was shown, New Orleans was shown. It was Dallas, New Orleans, Houston, LA, I can confirm. I think one of the Europe shows was also a part of that situation too. But I know those 4, I could tell specifically. Like you could see the stadium, you could see like, oh, they're in this arena, they're in this arena. You will see in the movie NRG Stadium several times. I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. Gadsby. Okay, so listen, we get the Diana Ross moment. It's really beautiful how this was sort of summed together. And also there's the tribute to Tina Turner and also how Beyonce basically put that in the show the day that she found out. Like dead ass made the arrangement on stage. She's sitting there just with the microphone with a hoodie on, and she's just sitting there trying to sing like, okay, I think we're gonna do this with how I want to do the run and da da da, and then incorporated it into the rest of the concert. Y'all do not get this woman. The people that hate her, y'all are trash. I'm just gonna say that now. Trash. You don't like this lady? You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. Ain't no way around it. When she gave that Beehive love, yes, that was for me. That was for me and the rest of us that have been doing this for years. And she gave us time and energy, and we appreciate it. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that whole moment. The Kevin Aviance, oh my goodness, it was like we saw Kevin Aviance. It was our prodigy, our baby over here. There was a whole segment for him, and it was so sweet. And then for the dancers, and then for the singers, and then like, there's so much to cover, y'all. I'm so sorry. There was just so much that happened in that movie. Like the Houston stop, I was sobbing throughout the entirety of the Houston trip. Y'all got to see my city. Whew. At least portions of it, and like what it means to Beyonce. That Matthew Knoll Center, like when they were going over the freeway and you could see that building, that I used to like drive by that building on the way to my job when I was working at the bank, like every fucking day. That's something you see going into downtown on 45, going 45 south. Like, Frenchie's got a shout out. I know that Frenchie's about to get popular again. They need to have a Beyonce plate. I'm telling you. Okay. You got to know what Frenchie's to go to, too. The one in Fifth Ward is really good, though. The blue segment was so special to see because, mind you, people have been talking. Again, people really don't like Beyonce, and it may just be because, again, she's super famous and very talented and a Black woman and a lot of other things and this, that, and the other. But, like, You cannot knock that woman's drive and her work ethic and the power of the ability of having that control that she has of the visual and how it is presented. She's amazing, right? But like Blue saw y'all talking about her online. I know that made y'all probably feel good, you nasty bitch. Man, I got so angry hearing that, you know, people were, Beyonce's a bad mother. She's making her child, she's pushing her child in the limelight. You're weird. You're weird. She didn't want her to perform. Blue asked and kept asking, please, please, please. Like literally, they talk about it in the entire moment. Like she kept asking, and she finally said, "Fine, you get one show." It was only supposed to be one, and she did. I mean, you know, she had a little trouble with the segment or whatever, and people were criticizing it. But then it took her literally took her like, okay, I'm going to take all of that anger and malice and nastiness these people are saying and how bad they're saying I am, and I'm going to actually use that, and it's going to drive me. An 11-year-old who is very well spoken. Oh my God, like Blue getting those moments to speak. Like we've never heard her talk like this. I was like, oh my God, this is insane to watch, especially again as a fan, and you're like, you witnessed when Beyonce announced Blue at the VMAs, the whole birth, the whole scandal behind that with everyone then making like fun of Blue, which was so horrible, talking about her hair, that she got no shoes, da, 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 da. It was very hyper focused on Beyonce at that moment. And clearly, oh, he looks like Jay, ha ha ha, hey, it looks like a da, 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 da. And she's clearly coming into her own. And to watch the differences, I'm so glad they documented that, the difference from the first show to when she came out for the new show. And mind you, this is Houston, by the way. This when you saw her in that camo, that was us, baby. I was like, ah! But also Blue Ivy, you know, big fan, okay? All right, you know, we love your mother, but we're also fans of you. Anybody in the attachment of the arena of your mom is going, we gonna always have your back. Sister, I want to thank you for telling your mother that Diva had to be in the set list. Beyonce, now I am going to side eye you. I am going to side eye you. You weren't gonna put Diva in the Renaissance tour? Are you crazy? I couldn't even. Okay, mother, I'm going to have to tell you, yeah, that's going to have to be for every live show you do. Diva is going to have to always be there. It is one of your best tracks from the I Am Sasha Fierce days. You remember that pop music album that you came out with, the double disc? Yes, sister. Diva is that girl. It's always been that girl. It's also my favorite song on there too. So like, I'm very happy that Blue fought for that. So Blue doesn't know. For a lot of us fans of Diva, she saved us from being upset. So thank you, Blue Ivy, for my platinum member level Beehive card, from me being someone that has seen your mama performing at Herman Memorial Park. Yes, darling, from the Destiny's Child days. First CD. Okay. Like from the days of seeing your mother at the rodeo before you were even a concept, Blue. Yeah. Like I appreciate you, my darling. I thank you so very much. Because bitch, we would have been rioting. And the way it blended so well together, Beyonce, I'm glad you thought about it. You said, okay, we're gonna put this in here. We gotta mix it up. We gotta do something different here. We gotta add to it. And another thing I like about the show is it you know, if you didn't get the concert experience of seeing All Up in Your Mind and Thick, you got to see it with the movie in the Renaissance documentary. Now, I was blessed because they were filming for our tour. So I got to see that. I got to see it live. Here's some tea. So a lot of the interludes you saw in between moments, like the documentary or them setting up, they didn't show all of the interludes. They showed y'all some of the interludes because they kept the kitty cat one in. Thank you, Jesus. But they did not put the Find Your Way Back one in. And I was gagged. I was gagged because in Houston, there was a Find Your Way Back transition that happened in between them changing the set. And it had the whole Find Your Way Back, back, back. And it was remixed in there. Oh, it was so hot. Like, I'm so mad that wasn't there, but I was like, okay, it's whatever. Also, she didn't include from the Houston show Rather Die Young, which, Beyonce, can I be honest with you? I'm not much your daughter, and I'm not going to overtalk you. I love you, mama. But listen, When you sang Rather Die Young for that Houston show, we were crying in the audience. How dare you? How dare you? Purple, that's what I'm saying, Purple Eater. I was like, you were filming that day. You could have put that in there. Why did you put that in there? Why did you put that in there? I couldn't believe. I know the movie was already 2 hours and 48 minutes, but I'm like, baby, we could have sat another 3 because you were singing that night when you did Rather Die Young, Beyonce. You were singing. Now, I have footage of that on my phone, okay, from the concert. So I'm going to have to make sure I hold that piece of footage forever. It will be archived. I will never let that go. I got to finally see her perform that, like, You're my James Dean. You drive too fast. You smoke too much. Ow! Then live my life without you. It was really good. It was just very, I was like, oh my God, I'm so mad she didn't include it in the docu, but I was like, it's cool. So for the people like, she's not dancing. She's not dancing. She literally had knee surgery for an injury that happened 10 years ago during the I Am tour. Oh, yeah. Had knee surgery, had to go into quick rehab on that knee. Like was still in rehab while she was touring for the first couple of shows. Like they showed it and I was like, what? Like this is insanity. That lady, I said, couldn't be me. I said, the rest of us would have sat up. She said, no, I have a show to do. Still went to rehearsal, still did all of that. So a lot of the choreography was based around let's not actually tear that shit up because she's still healing. And she did dance during the entire concert, throughout a lot of the concert, actually. It may not have been the stuff that we've been used to, but Mama was moving. I really get sick of that. I'm like, people just trying to nitpick at things. I'm like, no, baby girl was moving, especially during a couple of numbers. She was cutting up during Move. She was cutting up during Diva. She was cutting up during a lot of the segments. Dancing Crazy in Love, da, 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 da. But she even said in the concert, I want people to know my instrument is my voice. That's what you're here for. I don't have to dance for you to watch me. My voice will carry. Truth. I thought she danced enough, and I didn't feel the concert was low energy. I went to Stockholm and I was fed. See, that makes me feel like people just saying shit. you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me feel like people just talking, or they have higher expectations because of the feelings they have for her. So she must do everything perfect. It's insanity. When she said, I have nothing else left to prove. When she said that at the end of the movie, I am at a point in my career where I have nothing else left to prove. I was like, I need this. I need that energy. I want that feeling. I want that. I like that money. I like that actual essence in my body and in my spirit right now, that I have done everything that I can possibly do in my life right now. This is right, Purple Eater. This is my reward. I was gagged. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, I was like, okay, like that's what I'm talking about. She also, Irma, baby, the mic was on. She did that during our show. I'm surprised she didn't keep that clip in for the concert where she taps the mic like, and the mic is on. But no, Mama sang throughout the entire show. You could tell it was live vocals. Like it was very live vocals throughout all of it. Her backup singers were the ones that were given backup vote. If you heard any kind of backup vote, that was her backup singers in certain cues. Oh my God, the backup singers. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Every bit of the show, it's the fact that the entire set, all of this is all hand done. Everything was hand done. Hand done. all hand done, all done by hand. Everything made piece by piece, all done. Okay. And then what's crazier about it, and she even explains in the documentary, she's like, we have one tour set up already in the city that we're in, and there are 2 stages on the way to the next 2 stops already. So by the time we get there, it's already set to go, and we can make all of this 4 years, right, Irma? It took 4 years to plan all this. So every time we were talking about every time, I know Purple, it was just a good time when we were watching it. Every time we were like, okay, well, she's in Houston. No, she already had something set up in New Orleans at the time, and also already back in Kansas City immediately. Every time she was in one city, she was already 2 steps ahead of everything. When they had lied to her and told her there was no such thing as that 30 foot track, so we can get a wider angle lens, and she goes, well, I had just looked that up just recently, and it's available. So how is it not available? So she literally asked the question, can I get this? Can we do all of that? Da, 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 da. And they were like, no, it's not possible. There's no such thing. She's like, I literally just Googled this. I just found it. And it was about in reference to being gaslit, in reference to being told something, or being, not taken seriously, and something she explains continues to happen even in her own life, and it can happen in micro ways, but it happens, and it's something where it's like, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years. Like, stop playing. Like, it was just wonderful. You're also going to get a lot of Beyonce, but she also gives, again, time for her dancers. The full experience, it's like almost like getting to know all of the people that we've been watching in these clips. It was just, oh, so good. So good. So good. It was a great documentary. I promise you. It was great. I cried so much. The Uncle Johnny part was the part that really hit me, because I'm sitting next to my sister, my niece, my niecey Pooh Kennedy, that, my sister has a daughter, and I'm thinking of me as Uncle Matthew, in that situation, as I'm listening to this story, and Tina explaining who Uncle Johnny was to Beyonce and Solange and everybody else, and like a lot of where the reference came from. And I love how they like cut heated to explain that before even going further with the song, because it gave it more reverence. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just this line that you hear that's so like, like Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex, it looks a mess. Like, it's so much more than that. And she's even wearing the dress it's a gag. She's wearing the fucking dress, the exact dress that she wore for that prom. I was sitting there sobbing at that part, just sobbing, listening to that. And it just really, it pieced together a lot of stuff, because I felt like a lot of us can relate to the movie. But as a Black queer man, I felt like, damn, Beyonce, you hit it. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, but that's how I felt at the end of it. As someone who's been watching her for years and has just been noticing, I felt like this was when I was like, okay, this is for me. So, like, I loved a lot of her music, and then the feminism era, all of that, and this and the other. But this time, I felt like it was for me, like specifically. Everybody, yes, but a lot of that. Seeing folks that I've been watching on TV, like you've seen Carlos and them from Legendary and Honey, and I'm like, I just was talking about these people not too long ago on a whole show that is now canceled, and you went on one of the biggest tours ever. And I'm celebrating them, watching all of these people. Jonte, bitch, you've been there since the Freakum Dress days with that crazy wig and that fan eating it up. Got your time too. It was just so, ooh. It was a lot for me to receive. It was just a lot to take in. It was a lot to receive. I left that movie emotionally fulfilled. It inspired me in multiple ways, for Matty, for Matthew, for Pisa. Like, it inspired all of it. So many looks, I was like, "I need this for a drag look. I need that wig. I need this hair. I need the shoes. I need this outfit. Not this outfit, this outfit." Just so we're clear, this was Houston, boo. Another reason why I was, like, getting emotional. I was getting so emotional watching the Move performance because 'cause I'm like, she showed the majority of it in the Houston outfit. I was like, "Oh, I was there for that." And it's my favorite song of the album next to, like, America Has a Problem, so I was, like, so I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god. She is showing my fucking city, and it's for the song that I love." The Megan Thee Stallion part, Houston. My Power with Blue Ivy, when it came in the camo, Houston. It was like, that wig wasn't moving anywhere. Do you understand me? There were, seeing this also in IMAX, y'all, that quality of picture. I can't, I'm thinking about it again. God damn. Shout out to the editors. Shout out to whoever edited this movie with Beyonce's direction. I bravo. The transitions of outfits through songs, where especially if it was like an upbeat song and it would maneuver through 4 different outfits, like seamlessly. Perfect transitions in the middle of a spin, boom, new outfit. Bam, dance break, dance break, dance break, new outfit. Bow, 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 back to the original one. Boom, boom. Then they would do the slow-mo shots were perfection. Like every time it went into slow-mo. Beep. Ooh, she was always eating that camera alive. It was too much to take in. They even caught her in some moments where there was like a mess up. That was really funny. She was like juggling these glasses and they show it in slow motion, her face being like, well, they're gone. Let's back to the dance. But also for the diva part, I think that was my favorite, one of my favorite parts of the concert movie experience was when she was doing that Lil Uzi Vert. I forget the name of the song, but it's that dance where it's rah, 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 rah. The glasses were coming off. And so what happened is before they fell, she hits them like this and she slowly drags them off, y'all, and then flings the bitch right on the it was like right on time. Oh my god, it was so puss. It was so puss. Got right back into it. I was like, stop it right now. And it was in the reflective outfit she was wearing with that. Oh, girl, it was. Oh, if she don't get an award for this one, because you know they play with her every time she released some sort of movie, documentary, any kind of anything, right? Like how they did Lemonade. I'm just, girl. Yeah, our theater did the mute challenge twice. Because the first time it was like, look around, everybody on mute. And then it, take, montage of Tracee Ellis Ross, who I'll make sure for Snatch Game to do this. For one part of it. If Ruth's talking to me and I say something, but they laughed when Cardi B's face came up and they giggled when they saw Tracee, but for the most part, everybody was quiet and then people were like happy. And then when she did it again, because that part in the middle of the concert when she tells you again, like, look around, everybody on mute, and it's supposed to be a test. So everybody in the theater was dead ass silent when that happened. Y'all won. I think that's it. I said, oh my God, this is too much to take in. Cardi B was was my concert. We lost that challenge for sure. You sure did. Overall, a 2-hour and 48-minute movie experience. Also for the Dubai run, that was Houston. Yep. In case you were wondering, when she wore that blue outfit with with this bit, my sister wants to get that outfit redone for Halloween. This was Houston. And if you want me to prove it, I can pull up my phone right fucking now. I was like, so happy. I said, not she chose us for the Dubai run. Come on, Bianca. Oh, very proud my city was given the time it deserved and needed, and then some. Okay, but like the overall feeling of it is God, like just seeing it in the movie theater with those speakers and just how interactive the audience was. We were all singing the songs together. You could barely hear each other because that's how thumping it was in there. Like it was thumping. Even when we left out the movie theater, we could hear it in the other theater, the other IMAX theater in the AMC we were at, where it was just boom, boom. Like you could hear boom, boom, boom. It was like, okay, like it's thumping up in here. It's a concert, it's a club. It was great. It was great. Great, 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 great. I'm already a big fan of hers and all that. And I know people are right now having a lot to say in reference for this versus in reference for the movie theaters and all that. I'm not gonna dive into that. It's YouTube, can't really dive into it. I 10 out of 10. It's her best work as far as concert documentary films are concerned. It's the most moved I've ever been by her in any sort of film. Like the Lemonade experience was a lot. That was a lot to take in. But this, I don't know, something, it felt like this was a love letter to, a lot of us and a lot of people. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And seeing it this way with the concert, it felt like a complete experience. And that's really the honest truth. It now feels like a complete experience for me. Every angle I didn't get to see up close, I got it. Every time I wanted to look at it a certain different way, she posted it. The only thing I would say, there's a couple of songs I wish she could have kept that were like exclusives. That would have been nice for the concert movie, but it would have made it even longer, right? But also, the only other thing I would even argue and agree with people on Twitter, why not do a hypercut of the energy, like runway walk? Because that runway walk is severe. Beyonce, you could stomp, sister. That was one of the favorite things about online, is that there were edits that were made where it was all the different outfits. Boom, 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 boom. Like you could have done that. No one would have sued. No one would have sued. But I still enjoyed that she showed the full walk from the front. Like you could see it from the whole front end. Boom, 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 coming on the line. It was still hot, but I was like, damn, that would have been hot. Like how they transitioned for the dances if they did that, like a whole bunch of different outfits. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I wouldn't have cared. I will say this. I did have to go to the bathroom one time, and I made sure to never leave again after that one time. Like I was like, okay, I'm never I can't go again, because I only missed like a minute of the movie, right? But it was at Kevin Prodigy's part. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so mad. Y'all don't understand. I came in, I still got to see the majority of it. Like when he was like, oh, Beyonce, she's so little. she's so petite. I got to see like him having this whole moment of like, I came from this and that and other. Now look at where I am. And the whole like doing the calls and all that. That's ballroom, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like real ballroom, not that bullshit that you'll be seeing on other shows. Up in that piece. You saw T.S. Madison sitting there for the Atlanta show. I said, that's the Atlanta show. That's the Atlanta show. Because T.S. Madison sit over there with Kevin Prodigy. I said, girl, this is, I loved it. I loved it. Loved it. So yeah. If you watch it at home, you'll be able to pause and do what you need to do. But I would highly suggest watching it straight through. Once it's available on digital, please do yourself a favor for Christmas and get a sound bar. Get some kind of speakers in your house. Apologize to the neighbors in advance if you have to. Tell them just for 3 hours, I need to like play this concert and just have a full experience. Put the speaker behind you. I'm so sick. The way that IMAX was thumping, you could hear it from the front, from the side, from the back. It was an entire, like surrounded in audio with a ginormous screen. And you could just see everything, like every piece, every strand of hair moving up. Like, I'm glad these 4K TVs are cheap now, because bitch, I got my little 4K TV. When this come out, I'm putting it on Super Max. I want this to look, get me right back there. We were at the concert. And then the documentary was almost like that was, I think, an interesting part of how that all worked together. When we needed a break, that's when the documentary would come in, because it's like, whoo, that was a lot. Okay, everybody, calm down, sit down. She's gonna tell us something. This is about to be serious. Let's all pay attention. Or something funny is gonna happen, or something like, it's like, okay, we can pay attention. Everybody relax. Then the concert starts back up, and now you're back at it like, whoa, okay, let's go. And then you have to calm down again, like, oh, okay. All right, everybody, breathe. Baby, listen, she was drinking. So like you got to give her some, you got to give her a little bit of time. DW, I realized she was drinking because the first time she walked past us, she went back to the bar to get another drink. And then the second time she walked past us, it was to use the bathroom because she wasn't holding the drink. And that's when I was like, okay, now you could have came out this other way, but you may have known about the bathroom on the top floor, which if you didn't know, DW, there was a bathroom on the top floor. You didn't have to go all the way down. There's like a little, anywho, it's only for specific theaters that go to it that are connected to that one. So whenever I'm in that theater, I ain't going downstairs and pee with the commoners. No, baby. I'm going upstairs for the private bathroom, okay? That's usable by everybody. Oh, shout out to AMC, though, and not necessarily AMC. I should really say Fountain Drink, the new fountain system, because, yeah, let me not say AMC, because more establishments use this versus that. The new fountain drink systems where it's not like you only have 5 options to go through. It's like they have everything put in one box. As someone who doesn't drink sugary juice anymore, everything needs to be sugar-free for me. That is one of my favorite parts about going to the movies now, is that I can go get a large juice, but I can get the sugar-free options through Minute Maid. And there are many, many options. Raspberry, peach, mango, strawberry, regular lemonade. Oh. Then the fruit punch, this one, I'm like, oh. Then there's soda that's sugar-free. I was like, okay, thank you. Like, this is great. I love it so much. It's a great movie. Good movie, good show. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I need to get up real quick. Highly impressed with the entire production. Mama Chan is asleep. Curled up. He's like, Daddy, you don't work these days. I don't work on Mondays normally. I know, baby. Those machines are dangerous. The combinations, I'm telling you, I'm over here like, I'll do like a Sprite Zero for the base, and then put like strawberry lemonade for the middle, and then put another bit of a blueberry Sprite Zero on top. I saw it in IMAX. Yeah, I went to an AMC theater, not a Cinemark theater. I kind of wanted to see it, though, at a Regal if they had it on 40X. I don't think they had it on 40X, though. Ooh, if it had been 40X. I'd have paid all that $35 to go see that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a great experience. I highly recommend it. I'm very happy that I was able to get Sunday off. I know some people were like, where's the panel? What's going on? I've come to terms that there are people who do not watch me unless it's the panel. And there are others like y'all that tune in for me specifically, which I really appreciate. Kind of breaks my heart that folks don't want to listen to me talk. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But the panel will be back Sunday. I was like, hey y'all, like I want to go to this brunch. I want to support Blackberry. I want to go see this movie and not have to worry about constraints of I got to film this and do that and da-da-da-da-da. We can talk about the finale for UK next week. We can talk about a lot of other stuff too. Like we could just have more for the menu. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, please forgive me for not having it. Please forgive me for not doing a panel. I just wanted to have a day and feel like I was a bit normal for a second. I have so many of my Sundays have been gone, have been just non-existent. So many things I've missed. So I'm just like, I just wanted to say, you know what? I know we're bi-weekly, but I'm going to take another week. I got to go. I got to go see these people. And also, I may have never been able to see I don't know when I would have been able to see JK perform. Gotta go. You just made it through your shift. See? And that's why we do live streams. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. I'm excited to get the panel's like full opinion on the concert movie experience with y'all. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Ah, a good time was had. One of my favorite outfits. Ooh. Ooh. When I tell you when she did Formation, the way that stage looked was just out of control. So good. Mm-mm-mm. Also, one of my favorite parts too. I just loved how this looked like. Those are all microphones, by the way. like, like y'all. Those are my. There's lights on them too, but those are microphones because at one point that same piece is gonna come up and the microphones are right there. I was like, this is crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. That lady is an entertainer. So yeah, highly recommend it. Whenever you get a chance to go see it, you will thoroughly enjoy it. But it's also really cool to see the process of how the show is created, how dedicated she is to, you know, do this for the fans, the Beehive, but also she does share a lot of her personal journey. You can see Jay-Z being a dad a lot in this movie. You see Rumi and Sir. For the people that were now talking about Sir, it's like, okay, you see him like relax. He's not a fan of the lights. He's not a fan of all the noises and all that kind of stuff. Like all that. Like he's not a fan of that. He's very shy. Now, Rumi, I said Rumi's gonna be a star. I already see her want to be a star. She was, remember when she was doing UNIQUEUD? That clip was so cute. Oh, she's sitting there like her mommy. UNI. Very, very that. It was just such a cute moment. And yeah, seeing Beyonce be a mom, like you can hear Blue or Rumi in the background, like, mom, 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 like trying to get her attention while she's at the same time trying to do something, quickly address it. Yes, baby, give me 1 second. I'm trying to do this here. So what you were saying, and I'm thinking, oh, I was like, oh, if that ain't Deborah. Because we, like, mind you, we had a very big house full of a lot of kids, and we were always vying for attention, but my mom would be doing something. It's real quick. I hear you. Give me a second. That diva conversation, she interrupt those people. Blue, I hear you, baby. But you can't interrupt people, okay? I understand. I hear you, but you can't just interrupt people. I was like, oh, validation. I know you're here, and I appreciate what you got to say, but you can't be rude like that. You know better. I'm talking about the kids are all right. Do you hear me? The kids are all right. The kids are gonna be all right. They're good parents. Yeah, when Jay-Z was talking to Blue and he's like, you know, he was talking about he sees Beyonce, or I see your mother and you get up there and she, you know, your mom is watching you and stuff, and she's just smiling like this. That's your mom. That's what your mom is doing while she's back there. Yeah, Blue. And you hear Beyonce like, do you do it? Yeah. She be just until she can't smile anymore. That was, I cried at that too, because it was him being so proud of his daughter, but then also it's like my wife and my daughter are fucking talented, amazing people, and I'm watching them express themselves and their joy through their work. It was good. It was just great. It was great. And y'all know Texas Bama relates to me because my family is from Alabama, but I'm born and raised in Houston. So every time I hear that Texas Bama, I'm like, that's for me. Both my parents are Alabama. Both my parents are Alabama, but we're raised in Texas. So Texas Bama, like my baby have a baby have an arrow. Oh, it was a good time. A good time was had by all. Highly recommended as well. It's gonna pull some heartstrings for you. It's gonna give you some insight into all the work that Beyonce put into the show. And she was a part of every process. She was a part of, one more time, every process. There was nothing she wasn't a part of. The way the stage was done, the way the music sounded, the way the instrumentals were done, all of it. Beyonce was in the middle of all of that. She had an incredible team and crew that worked with her here. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to everybody a part of the Renaissance experience. Like, thank you. It's fucking amazing. Even the fact that everybody was in like outfits that were all matching to make it all seem cohesive together. Oh, writer, producer, director. You better talk about Amy. Yeah, it like Mama was involved in everything, and you could tell sister was tired. Also, Beyonce, listen, I ate my sandwich. It was a turkey sandwich, and I eat this is me. I eat the same sandwich as her. I always have a turkey on wheat, low-key lettuce. I might do a pickle on there, like a good old dill. Little mayo, a little bit of mustard, and I'm set to go. If I'm feeling cheesy, it's either Swiss or aged white cheddar. I was like, we eat the same sandwich. We're spirits. We're kindred spirits. Oh, that pregame sandwich. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Y'all don't know. She wasn't eating ham. That means we're the same. The ginger shot. I don't know if I can do that. That ginger shot, I was like, ooh, you take a ginger shot before going on the stage? I'm like, does she be? This is me. I'm like, oh, girl, I know you be having to go to the bathroom after you be performing. I know you do. Not none of our business, but like we know ginger. So I'm thinking to myself, that's why she's boom. That digestive system is clean. Do you hear me? Ain't nothing going on in here. All factory settings. A ginger shot. I was like, oh my God, I would be going through it. I'd have a lot of energy, but I also would be like, okay, it's hot and I'm starting to get the pig sweats. Someone sent me somewhere. But as I said, last time she skipped her sandwich and ginger shot, all hell broke loose. So now she ain't skipping it again. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to talk about, and I know the clips are down, but she shows that moment that happened when she was performing Alien Superstar. Was that Vegas or was that Arizona? I think it was Vegas. I forget which city it was in. But they showed the whole moment, like right when Alien Superstar happens after the boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, yes! Boom, 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 da, 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 da. Boom, boom. I'm one of one. I'm number one. Like, listen, right there, and it stopped. So they show the show as if it was the whole moment that happened. Like, it was Phoenix. Okay. So like they show it happen. You're like, what? Everyone in the movie theater is like, wait, did someone thought it was real? I remember hearing someone go, what? That made me so weak. I was like, oh my God, they're showing the whole thing that happened that was on social media and everybody was freaking out. Because remember when that happened and like Twitter blew up? They were like, oh, the sound went out. Everybody was reposting it and everything. And then when she came back out, that got even more traction. Like, this, she came back out. Got the fuck out. You saw the whole process. Everything that was happening. They don't know how the power went out. They're like, we're not sure what happened. They're like, we're trying to get it back up. How long is it going to be? 3 minutes. Okay, we need 3 minutes. Okay, great. What can we do? The guy, a part of the costumes, was like, what about if you came out in this and did something different? How long do we have? Okay, great. Boom. Puts on the like literally quick change. Went right back down immediately because what happened? What's going on? Okay, we're going to change into this outfit. Boom, 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 boom. Restart. Boom, boom. Comes back up from the floor in a completely different outfit. And she was hitting it like, yeah, I want to. I was like, okay, Matt, when things don't go your way, this is the kind of energy you have to have. Don't freak out. Do not lose sight of the goal. know what you're presenting, and know you can come out and do even better, even after something like that happens. Fuck, oh, that messed up. Too bad. We about to come out and hit harder. Real hard. Oh, I'm sorry I made y'all wait. Let's give a show. My bad. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I want to be that professional. Do you hear me? Everybody should be up to that kind of standard. Like, oh, bitch, nothing's gonna make me sweat. Ain't never gonna see those emotions in me. We'll cry behind the scenes. God damn. I was like, good stuff, good stuff. Listen, y'all. I had a great time. Go see the movie Renaissance. If whenever you get a chance to, they're not going to be playing it every day in the movie theater. It's only for the weekends, a limited engagement. She was number one this past weekend. She broke a record for December first week opening premiere numbers or whatever. She beat a movie. Well, it was The Last Samurai was the last one to hold the record. A movie that came out a very long, like 14 years ago. So Beyonce beat a record. Oh, biggest day. Oh, it was 20 years. Okay, it was 20. My bad. 20 years. Biggest debut for December for a limited engagement movie that wasn't even in every theater. It wasn't even. I need you to hear this one more time. Somebody else's movie was playing all week long. This lady's wasn't. Well, honey, a whole different setup, a whole different world. They support each other. Stop putting people against each other. Who cares? Who cares? You hating on Beyonce is not going to make me listen to the other lady. I'm just saying, like, Mama showed up for her premiere, and then it was then returned. Equivalent exchange. Beyonce said, here, I'm here for you to support you, sister. Taylor came out to London and support, like, come on. I will say, Shishi, is that there were still looking for how many black men. I mean, it was the majority of my audience was black. There were a couple of white people in there and Latinos too, because of my side of town I'm on, but like it was a majority black audience. Like a lot. Yeah, it was definitely majority of us were black. We were at the theater. We were there for the Beyonce show. But yeah. I'm not sure. Even when I did Box Office Mojo, they're showing the total numbers, but they only have like the Friday receipts or whatever. Yeah, we were in that building. We were definitely there to support Mother. But a lot of other people went to go see it too. It wasn't just black folks. It was everybody was in there, this Renaissance experience. So yeah, it was very cool. Also, the side of town I'm on too. Also, I can't say that white people weren't there because the side of town I'm on it's not majority white folks. So it's like okay, but yeah, it was. I like just great. It was great. It was great. So if you're trying to see it again, I'm gonna say, what's the word I'm looking for? I would say, come on, Maddie, think. Thursday through Sunday. So choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? Choose wisely. What time you want to go? It's a Thursday through Sunday kind of show. So you got to basically plan that out. If you're like, oh, I don't want to go on the weekends, too many people, catch the Thursday show. If you also are like, well, I don't know, I maybe will be able to catch it, but I don't want a lot of folks. Sundays are your best bets at movie theaters. Friday nights is your worst chance if you're trying to avoid big crowds. And same thing for Saturday. You always choose a Sunday in the daytime. You are welcome from Matty-Rants because, bitch, I'm telling you. That's right. Taylor Swift and Beyonce are for the first time, and I think in movie history, 2 concert movies topped the box office in the same year, which was Taylor Swift's Era Tours and Beyonce's Renaissance Tour. First time. I was like, what? That's me. What? Oh, that's kind of everything. In the same year. Think about it. And like Taylor's was what, October? Like that just happened. It was October. Then Beyonce said, "Oh, I got December. Don't worry, girl." I love it. I fucking love it. Anywho. Check out my drag brunch video later this week. I'm going to be posting it in some short clips on my YouTube promoting Rich's drag brunch experience that was hosted by Blackberry. Also, if you want to watch this video back, the beginning of the segment of the show, it's me talking about the drag brunch experience, how much fun it was, and just the place that I was at and how cool it was. And then if you want to talk about the Renaissance experience for the movie, check out, of course, the timestamps in the comment section provided by Emrika's Truly. And get to the point, Maddie. Well, those will all be laid out eventually, but give Emrika some time. We appreciate them for going back through the video and getting those timestamps for us here. Lots more to come for the channel. Reminder, tomorrow, Dragula, Coco Kane, special guest. I actually just messaged her today. Sister, are we in confirmation for you tomorrow? I'm waiting for my, listen. Oh, Matty-Rants, duly noted. Coco Kane, reunited, and it feels so good. We're going to talk about Dragula tomorrow in the evening time. You know it's a night show, so please prepare yourselves because I will not be responsible for anything La Coco of Kane says. And I encourage you to act a fool, but you better watch out. That was stupid. Anywho, thanks for tuning in. I love you down. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow for Dragula and, of course, the rest of the week for the other content. I'm going to spend the rest of the day relaxing and cleaning around Mamu-chan's litter area because his litter box, he done knocked a whole bunch of litter sand all over the place. So I got to clean that up. I'll be playing Pokemon Unite for the rest of the night. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm still a little tipsy from last night. DW, I'm so serious. I woke up still feeling the mimosas. I was like, God bless it. I don't drink like that anymore, you guys. Shout out to DW and Big Boy Bunny. Thanks for coming with me to Brunchy Poo, as well as the movie DW. It was really good spending time with y'all outside of YouTube. Maybe one of these days we'll do a Houston dip for the rest of the rant pack out here. That'd be really fun. I know I can get us a nice table or a big table for brunch somewhere, so we can always plan that out. Could be something. Ooh, memberships are coming soon. Get ready for that. I am working on emojis that are specific to the rant pack. So it'll be like $1 like membership, like same thing like Patreon. But I'm trying to get some emojis made. I know I've been talking about this, but I'm getting emojis made. It's gonna be fun. A puss emoji. Puss emoji. That Matt Tivia sticker is gonna be emoji too. I'm low-key debating on making Dooley's face an emoji where that face that he does. And I was trying to think about panel faces too for panel episodes where there's specific emojis for Sundays. But yeah, Mamu-chan's getting an emoji. Of course, baby boy's getting an emoji. But yeah. All right, y'all. Love you down. Thanks for tuning in. You know, it's hard for me to say goodbye. It really is. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Listen.